Hi, we're back for another OVR weekly shooting drill. This drill is an advanced black level drill. It's called a collateral drill. If you've seen the movie with Tom Cruise, there's a scene in there that we're essentially mimicking that scene. This is a drill that I did get off of line. This is not one that I did a lot in the past, but it's actually a pretty decent drill. And so first off, I don't want to hear any fashionista comments. Yes, my blues don't match, but this is part of the drill is to have some form of a jacket on. So in this case, I just have a hoodie. You can do a sport coat, you can do a raincoat, really doesn't matter, but there just has to be some form of a jacket that covers up your weapon. You can do this with a holster on the appendix. In this case, we're doing it with the holster on our side. You can even move it behind you a little bit. But the idea is the jacket is supposed to help conceal your weapon. So in this drill, what's going to happen is you've got two threats. One is directly on top of you. And that person, you're going to swipe the hand away. As you're swiping the hand, you're reaching for your weapon. And that's a person that you're really just instinctively going to shoot from the hip because that person's so close. So you're going to take two shots to that person from the hip. Once you've engaged that close person, you've swiped away that hand because let's say they're going for a knife or a gun themselves or something. Then you have another person who's several feet away off to your right. Once you've eliminated this close threat, then you have to actually step, turn, and engage that second threat as they're trying to draw their weapon. And you're going to engage them Mozambique style, which is 2 to the body, 1 to the head. This is a good drill because it does help to teach you to draw from holster. It helps you to get your jacket or your raincoat or whatever you're wearing out of your way to get to your weapon. It also helps you to shoot instinctively because you're shooting from the hip on this close target. And then it also teaches you not to just turn your weapon towards the person. You want to turn your whole body to them and then punch that weapon out and engage them in that Mozambique style. Okay, so the collateral drill. Can this drill be improved? Sure. And if you're doing this live fire, then I would say that you actually have a target right in front of you that you can engage. And that actually teaches you to get your hand up there. We can still certainly do that here at OVR. We could put a target there to get your arm against that you're mimicking. Again, we just modify it just to make clarity for things. And then, where you put that second person, that could make a difference too. You could put them a little bit closer, a little bit farther, and that makes your accuracy more or less important depending on how far away they are. So, there's a lot of different ways to improve this drill. But you can see on this drill for me that, my left arm comes up to block the guy. At the same time, my right arm comes directly to my pistol. Now, people can make an argument that, do you swipe up? Do you swipe down? Do you swipe out? It's the middle of a fight. Does it really matter? Realistically, you just want to get that person not to be able to engage you with whatever weapon they have. And you want to be able to control them, whether that be by pushing them out farther or controlling that arm. And then, on the draw, as you can see on the video on the draw, I engaged because, again, this person is 1 or 2 feet away from me. And so it's easy enough to engage from here. And the next target, you can see my whole body turns, steps to them, and engages. And if you watch closely, and you can run this in slow motion, I start to engage him before my arms are fully extended. Because remember, this is a person who's drawing on me too. And so even with my elbows bent, I'm at 90-95% accuracy right here. And so I started to engage the body. And then on the head, I was fully extended. I was able to take a good shot and hit him in the head. So I highly encourage anybody who likes to carry on a regular basis concealed, I highly encourage you to get into OVR, work on that draw, work on that close range, being able to push a threat away and get your weapon out. And there's hundreds of different ways that we can customize the training for you depending on what you want. We can base it off of that you wear the same outfit every day to work, or base it off of, you're only going to be engaging close or far targets or however that works. But we can customize this training to however you want to do it, and that's the important thing at OVR. Is there's a lot of people carrying. We want you to be able to carry safely and be safe. And if you have to draw your weapon, we want to make sure that you're safely and accurately doing that, and you're actually engaging a threat, and not such not having that adrenaline going so much that you shoot the wrong person, or your accuracy is so poor because you're rushing that you shoot the wrong person.